He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So a dynamite play there. 99 yards. He took it back for the touchdown. They're lining up to kick it off, full of momentum after housing that last kickoff. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. So the Ohio State Buckeyes return team didn't help matters out much there. Stakes are always high in the game. Careers are made and lost because of it, and they'll have to manage their emotions, guys.
Some games in college football just mean more. When you think about Ohio State and Michigan, you think about not just Big Ten implications, national title implications, Heisman Trophy implications. Late in the year, David, this is just must-watch TV.
Must-watch TV. Two of the winningest programs in college football history. This game, I tell you what, recent years has really brought back the tradition and been so much more competitive now that Michigan's also getting some wins.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Looking to pass, it's Howard. Getting some heat. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
On the move, it's Morris.
Returner is tackled down at the 34. And your Michigan Wolverines will take
The Buckeyes offense will try to get something started with their first possession. A big challenge for both of these quarterbacks, Jesse, is dealing with a ball-hawking free safety on the other side.
Well, you're right, Reese. QBs better be good with their eyes. Better not stare down wide receivers in this one, because if you float the ball down the middle of the field, that's getting picked.
And these guys are going to be right in the middle of the field, flying all over the field, and quarterbacks will make sure that they are locked in and not throwing the ball near those guys.
Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Escapes the pressure to his right. He's got an open man. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Making great decisions. That's what all of the legendary Michigan quarterbacks have done. John Navarre, Elvis Grbac, and the guy, can't remember, drafted in the 6th round by the Patriots.
Yeah, what was his name? Tom Brady? Yeah, I think that's his name. Yeah, he was pretty good too. But when you think about Michigan, you don't always think about the quarterbacks, and you don't always think about.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. And the Wolverines are in the hurry-up. That type of pressure on the quarterback, that's vintage Ohio State, right in keeping with the legacy that's been established by the Buckeye D.
Yeah, and you take pride in that. You own that legacy. With all those guys you see performing at a high level in the NFL, man, you see that, you want to go get it. Recruiting guys to fit those profiles. That's why Ohio State always has a good defensive line.
On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get on the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
The Wolverines have it with a first and makes his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan! Getting set for the point after. And the extra point extends the lead to 16. A 69-yard touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Scooped up by the kicking team.
You just can't have that happen for any return team. You know, if you lose the football now, you're giving the other offense the ball back deep in your own end. Simply can't happen.
Take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Looking for daylight from inside his 20. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Here on 3rd down, will they go back to the running game? Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the running back looking for room. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Wide out in motion. From the gun, the running back has it. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. There's so many great rivalries in college football, guys, but I think this one, because of the disdain and the excellence, sort of rises to the top.
Yeah, I mean, listen, there are great rivalries scattered all around this country. In-state rivalries, interconference rivalries, great history, great pageantry. But I think what makes Ohio State versus Michigan unique is the fact that more often than not, these are 2 teams competing for national championships at the end of the year. And this game really does determine the national landscape.
And 19 national championships between the 2 teams. Late in the year, it always mattered. You go back to 2006, number 1 versus number 2. So always disdain, always hate. Don't even call each other by their names. Like, this rivalry means so much to college football.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
He wants to throw. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass, and you want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening, he's got the ability to go get it and get a first down.
These 2 first squared off in 1897, and this rivalry is almost like a history of the sport itself.
So much history, so much tradition. I mean, I can go back to 2006 when they were 1-2 in the country. You know, like, these games really matter. The uniforms are clean. The athletes are flowing. There's tons of athletes all over the place. This is always a huge showdown.
And you think about some of the great coaches that have graced the sidelines in this rivalry. Bo Schembechler at Michigan and Woody Hayes at Ohio State. And it's amazing, in a conference full of trophy games, maybe the greatest rivalry doesn't even have one.
He's got it, and he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Michigan.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Maybe they learned something from their opening script of plays, David, but other than that, this has been an abject disaster.
And I think they learned what not to do. I mean, this has been an abject disaster. They haven't done anything right, offense, defense. Palmer, this one's ugly, and it's still early.
Yeah, I'd normally say, well, it's first quarter, just don't worry about it. There's time, but
Worry.
this is the worst start you possibly could have had. So they need to score a touchdown right here.
They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Well, the offense tries to pick up that first by running it on third down. No can do, and that's really been the theme all game long. This defense has just been better at the point of attack, shutting down this run game.
Bringing it back, it's Morgan. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute that.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Looking to scramble. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position. And the Wolverines in the hurry-up.
You know, you hear the term nickel so much. Most people stay in nickel most of the time.
They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. Here comes the offense on first down.
29 Philly. 2.
Running the option, it's Howard. And he's hit and taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Wide receiver shows motion. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Motion from the offense. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
All right, defense, nice job early in the game, playing well with your backs against the wall. Job's not over yet, though. This is an offense that has shown that they go for it on 4th down, especially during these situations.
And this one splits the uprights. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Running back searching for a hole. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. The colors of the day were maize and blue when Michigan won a close one last year.
It was Ohio State leaving the stadium feeling blue after that one, too. The way that Michigan enforced their will.
Afterburners coming. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Quarterback gets enough. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a 1st down. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the 1st half. Before then, they can get another. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on 1st down in goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. These guys wanted to make a statement. Statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop it. Oh, don't run the score up. Well,
The fake and a little shuffle. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Up. On 1st down, the throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Got his man downfield. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They've been overwhelmed so far in this 1st half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get something positive going into halftime. Coaches won't yell at you as much, but they got the first down. Now let's put the pedal to the floor, go a little faster, cut into this lead.
To the air, it's Howard. Feeling some heat. And the quarterback is snowed under. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. He's looking to throw. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
And how about that back-to-back sack? You want 2 sacks in a game. That's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the ground.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Running it back, it's Morgan. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Now they'll run it to the right here. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves to change for the first down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. It's been a fun start to this one, and this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Wolverines will kick it away to crank up the second half. From inside the 20, chance for great field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. Looking to throw, it's Howard. Throwing right. He's got it. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm. What better way than converting on third down? Awesome job by the quarterback.
Got 8 on 1st down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. Looking for a gap. It's Henderson. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a 1st down. And the Buckeyes are on the move. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. That's it, fly. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. And now on 2nd down for this offense.
Losing, you got to put a few drives together here, but most importantly, I got to stop getting my quarterback hit. I got to give him a little bit more protection.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Buckeyes send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Pressure coming.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. And the Wolverines want to crank the tempo. Trying to make magic with his feet. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a 1st down. They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. They'll try the run. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
They've got him looking raw, but they're going to throw it. He'll pull it down. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a 1st down. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Moving away from pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And the strategy of just letting the quarterback run until he gets tired is not a winning one. Another explosive play and another first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Forced out of the pocket. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Now from inside the red zone. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Big loss on the last play threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. They're trying to get to it. Oh, ball's out. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll play it safe and try for 3. The holder will put it down on the right hash. A 33-yard try. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Quarterback strolling away from heat. At the 35, he's open. This senior quarterback moving the chains and picking up a first down for his team. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Unloads it left. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. And the Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Looking to throw, it's Howard. They're working that left side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. This has the makings of a good drive. The 7th play brings up a 3rd and 4. From the gun, wants to pass. The freshman able to get home with the sack. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, David.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
Going to try to get it himself. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive. First down here for the offense.
Well, the defense is smelling blood in the water. As soon as they saw this offense decide to go for it in that area of the field, they were like, okay, you're going to gift us the football. We'll go ahead. We'll take over. Thanks. We'll make a play, and we'll take this over. And now we're going to try to make you pay for that decision.
How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking for a crease. It's Henderson. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. And, guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. The give on the inside. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. After finishing a drive with a field goal earlier, this one will be a 33-yard attempt. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Picks up the first down, still moving. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. The handoff, keep working on that clock. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Wide receiver coming across in motion. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Quick touch pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Of 3. Brings up 3rd down.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Now he'll let one fly down the left side.
And the defense gets the big 3rd down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on 4th down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. Like, these are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop. The offense lining up for a first down play. Looking downfield, it's Howard. Throws to the tight end. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10.
Good enough for a first down.
He's going to pass. Gets it out fast. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Pocket starts to collapse. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Buckeyes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal.
Here we go.
From the gun. He caught it. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. It can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on.
And a sack all the way back at the 5.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the 4th quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense got it. Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown, Buckeyes. The defense takes matters into their own hands.
Great job by the defense. The ball's thrown, the ball's complete. He's swarming to the football, knock it out, and then guess what? Be there to scoop it up, run it back to the end zone. Huge play by this defense.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.